Solid win for us, into the second quarter, about the only time we kind of let them, they got back in the game, but they play hard. I mean, they competed the whole game, and I was glad to see us come out in the third quarter and open it back up.
Rick, it seems like maybe one of the better nights for Peck, just in terms of
Yeah.
asserting himself and overpowering guys.
And he was on the boards.
Yeah.
He was 8 offensive rebounds. He was around there. They had a hard time guarding him, and when he's especially hurting his ankle last night in back to back, it was nice to see him come out and play like that.
Did you see your guys doing anything differently just to get him more involved, or was he just being opportunistic
No, I think he
on
was
those
just being
boards?
opportunistic. Yeah.
And Martin, it seemed like, was in a shooting funk there for a minute, but third quarter he started to turn things around there.
Yeah, he's just got to be aggressive. I told him you got to be more aggressive. Every shot you take is short. Every shot he took looked slow. It was like a back-to-back game, and that's how he looked. And then he got a little bit more aggressive, a little bit more energy in his play, and then he started making shots again. But it's going to happen. But he's like Kevin Love. At any time he can go off. And he finally got to go in the third quarter.
Dante got going today too. Just what was the difference for him?
Well, he got his opportunities. We did run some good things, which he was a recipient of at the end of it. He was the one that was going to get the ball at the end of it. But he was very aggressive defensively. We were just better tonight than we were last night. And guys, they pushed themselves through the fatigue and did enough to get a good win.
Elmo made some nice contributions.
Yeah, he's a solid player. I mean, he's just a solid player. He's been that way since the first day of camp. He's I've said it before, he's usually always in the right spot. He understands really how to play the game. He doesn't force anything. He kind of stays within himself. But he does what he can do and doesn't do anything else. That's why he's effective.
Did you feel like tonight you addressed some of those defensive deficiencies that kind of cropped up last night? So like you're able to.
No, it's something you have to keep doing. There's no one team's different than the other. It's are you involved in it? Like even in the end of the third and start of the fourth, they got wide open looks at jump shots. The 15-foot shots, our big guys weren't getting up, they weren't helping. So it's going to be a process, and thank goodness Monday we have to finally have a practice, and you can you get attrition. You can talk all you want, you can write all you want, show film, but until you start going through it again and guys start getting in their mind this is what we have to do, it's hard to keep that going. So it's just something that we have to keep harping on. We score enough points that if we're just consistent defensively, we have a good chance to win.
You talked about pushing through the fatigue. I mean, this 5th game in 7 nights.
Right.
And then in the third quarter, they decided they basically put it away.
Well, that's what we talked about at halftime. What are you going to do here? They got back in the game. They're not going to stop playing. They're going to come at you. You got to get the first 5 minutes. You got to take control of the game, and and if nothing else, it gets them used to next week because we have 5 and 7 nights. So consistency is what you need.
Boston seems like a hard team to scout. What did what were your instructions to the team in terms of what you wanted to do coming into this?
We wanted to, after last night especially, we talked about, because Denver hurt us so much in the paint from a variety of ways, from penetrations, off the boards, our turnovers. We wanted to make him a jump shooting team, and for the most part we did that. Now they didn't start making some shots, but you'd rather see that than giving up points in the paint all night long. And so we really talked about that. They had 28 tonight. I know last night we gave up like 60. I don't know. 2 different teams, but that's got to be a point of emphasis for us.
Are you feeling a little better about your bench play after the last couple of nights? JJ, Dante?
Well, JJ's played well. Dante and Robbie have all played well, and you have to keep finding, give people chances. The guys have to be ready. Like I said before the game, it's a long year. It's we're only 11 games into it. There's 71 games to go. So guys have to stay with it. They have to stay in shape, and they got to seize their opportunity when it's given to them.
How satisfying is it to come out and just kind of do what you're supposed to do if you want to be a good team, to beat a team that you should beat at home?
Well, we talked about from the very beginning, we were not good last year at home. I mean, we had our moments, but we weren't consistent. If you're going to be a decent team, you've got to win at home. You really have to win at home, and then hopefully you break even on the road. And we have to, every time we come here, no matter what the schedule is, what it is, we've got to take advantage of that. And we didn't do it against Golden State, but we have every other game. And that's what you gotta do. We have to, if we're gonna be a good team, we have to do that.
Thanks, everyone.